Hi, my name is Alyssa Kennedy. I was born and raised in Grants Pass, Oregon, and my parents' names are Chris and Robin Kennedy. I grew up on a farm in Grants Pass, Oregon, right along the beautiful Rogue River. I lived right next to my grandparents and cousins, and some of my fondest memories of growing up were definitely in the summer. I remember going and picking blackberries down by the river, swimming in the river, playing in the pond, watering the trees in the nursery, and just camping and fishing and hiking and just doing all of that with my family. And it was so much fun. I will never forget that time of my life, getting to grow up in such an amazing and beautiful place. I remember when I was in 7th grade, I was really kind of bitten by the acting bug. I really wanted to do it. It was something I was super passionate about. So after being signed, we decided to move down to LA, and I just immersed myself in everything acting. I got to know some really awesome coaches and got to work on some sets, and it was absolutely amazing. And as I got a little bit older, I really decided I wanted to come home and live a normal life and go to a real school instead of being homeschooled and go to high school. And it was really fun to be able to go to school with my friends in a public school like I had done growing up. And now here I am going into my senior year of high school, where I am a straight A student. I'm in National Honor Society. I'm involved in the leadership class where I'm a senior class officer, and I'm just super excited to jump in headfirst to this senior year, my last year of high school. It's really bittersweet, but I'm definitely really excited to see what God has for me. As of my plans for the future, I really want to go to school in Southern California so I can continue acting and do a little bit more of it while going to school to hopefully become a lawyer and get into the FBI. I think that that's kind of my main goal, but I don't know what God has for me, and so I'm just kind of following His lead, and I'm really blessed with everything that I have. What's your favorite color?
What's yours?
Yellow.
Why?
The way it makes me feel. It's bright, but it's not still.
Exactly. It draws attention. I like green.
You would. And what was my mother's favorite color?
Yellow, just like yours.
Maybe she taught me that for it to be my favorite color.
Probably in some way. You're very much like her. Let's get some sleep. It's late.
I wish I could remember her.
She wishes that too. Good night, Yellow.
Good night, Green. Wake up, you were having a dream.
Whoa.
Was it the helicopters?
I don't know. Let's try to get back to sleep. Who turned this off? I did.
I asked her to.
Jesus, retarded.
It's not her fault. I'm not used to so much noise.
Loser.
Good night, Dad. Wherever you are.
I've got a few remaining questions here.
Can I see my dad now?
You've been very patient. We're almost there. Your physical and mental examinations have been very good. Excellent, in fact. Would you say you've had a happy childhood?
Yes. I'm happy with my father.
He says you've been living in Forest Park for years.
Yes.
But you haven't gone to school?
My father teaches me. You said I passed your test, so we should be able to go back home.
Yeah, you're actually ahead of where you need to be. But school is about social skills too, not only intellectual ones. You understand, you can't live there anymore, right? I wish I could have followed you around for a day, just to see how you guys operated.
You wouldn't have been able to. I would have lost you in 5 minutes.
Did you grow all the food you ate?
We had to get some things at Safeway.
Did you take things from other people?
No. Is my dad taking tests like these?
They're asking asking him a lot of questions. He's being very cooperative.
Does it matter that we're different from you?
We're deciding what's the best thing to do.
How can you say what's right for us? Can I not go in that room again?
Is there a problem?
There's no books in there. I feel like I can't breathe.
Let me see what I can do. For each picture, I want you to make up a story. Pick one.
How will you read my answers? You think they're gonna mean a certain thing?
They might be able to tell us a little bit more about you.
You could just ask.
Yeah, but you may not be able to say it.
So it's a crooked way you're going at it? Somehow I'll say something I can't say?
That's not a bad way to look at it. I think you might like these. You can borrow it.
Thank you.
They're all by kids who've been in foster. I've got a story in there. Pick one.
How will you read my answers? You think they're gonna mean a certain thing?
They might be able to help us tell a little more about you.
You could just ask.
Yes, but you may not be able to say it.
So it's a crooked way you're going at it. Somehow I'll say something I can't say.
It's not a bad way to look at it. I think you might like this. You can borrow it.
Thank you.
They're all by kids who've been in foster. I've got a story in here. Here, you might like this one too. Talk later. Gross! You're getting your dirty feet all over everything.
My feet are clean.
You act like you're better than everyone.
That's not true.
So what's your problem?
My problem is that my dad's been taken away from me. And then I got locked in here where you're trying to argue with me.
I can say whatever I want. It's a free country. I bet you don't even have any friends. Stop it!
Stop!
I hope this works better for you.
Where's my journal?
You'll get it back.
Have you been reading it?
Where have you been?
I met the family that lives down the road and they invited me for dinner.
Why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd say no.
How would you know if you didn't ask me?
If we had a phone, I could have called you. Sorry, Dad, for making you worry about me. Maybe a phone is a good idea. What do I do if I need to reach you again?
We've always been able to communicate without all that.
Well, we don't live in the woods anymore.